Hi, I'm Coach Rosa Seward. I'm here to tell you how to become fit. I'm going to give you 10 tips to become fit. First, number one is to examine why you're not fit, why you might be overweight, and you need to find an honest answer for that because it could be that you're suffering from something that might have happened in your childhood. Maybe you suffer from low self-esteem. Maybe you sit at a desk all day and you just aren't able to get up and walk around. Or maybe you have done something in your past that you might feel guilty about. Perhaps you were a bully. Perhaps you abused someone. Or perhaps you did something that you regret. Maybe you gave up a child for adoption or had an abortion, and you just, whatever your emotional weight is that's holding you back, you've got to get rid of that emotional weight before you can get rid of the physical weight. You really do, because if you don't, something is going to trigger that and you're going to go back to finding comfort in food. So figure that out first, put it all out on the line, maybe write it down. You don't have to tell somebody, but you need to write it down or just talk it out, get it out. That's the first step. Number two, focus on what happens in the long run if you do become fit or if you do lose weight. Think about what that means for your body. What does that mean for, in terms of your blood pressure, your heart, your liver? You might have fatty liver, or you might have poor digestion, and that might be affecting other parts of your area of your life. So figure out the long run, not just that you want to be in a size 6 or you want to lose 30 pounds or 50 pounds or 80 pounds because you want to fit in a cute dress. Figure out what it means for you truly to become fit. Number three, write down your current activities. Write down whether you're walking, maybe you have to walk up 10 flights of stairs to get to your office, or maybe you currently walk in the evenings when you get home from work or first thing in the morning, or maybe you garden every other day. Whatever your current activities are, write them down. You might be surprised, but we're going to focus on what you're doing and then what you can do to improve your fitness. Number four, establish a cheering squad. You've got to have people who are in your corner, people who are cheering you on, who want to truly see you achieve your goals. I'm not talking about that person who is going to have an ice cream cone in front of your face, or somebody who comes to offer brownies or cookies and say, well, you can have just one, that's not going to kill you. Or I'm not talking about that person who says, hey, I'm going to pick up food from the fast food restaurants at drive-through. You want to drive through with me? Or that drinking buddy, meet me for happy hour. I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about the people who are going to hold you accountable and say, when you grab those chips, hey, I thought you were trying to work on losing some weight. I really thought you were serious this time. Don't do that. Don't sabotage yourself. I'm talking about that person who's going to say, get up and go to the gym even when you don't want to go to the gym. That's who you want in your corner. You really need a positive cheering squad. Tell all of your family, tell all of your friends, tell your coworkers what you're trying to achieve so that they can all hold you accountable. That's so important. If you're trying to do this on your own, you're probably going to fail. So you do need to have people in your corner. Number five, set and write down realistic goals. You've got to write down what you plan to do, but it needs to be realistic. I don't want you to come to me in June and say, I have a cruise in July and I need to lose 40 pounds, because that's not realistic. You're not going to lose 10 pounds a week. It's just not going to happen. And if it does happen, that means you're probably doing something that's not safe, and it's going to come right back on as soon as you get on your cruise or as soon as you come back. So you don't want to lose weight like that, or you don't want to set those kinds of goals. You need something that's realistic. 1 to 2 pounds a week if you're trying to lose weight. 1 to 2 pounds per week is realistic, and that's usually safe. Maybe your goal is to drop 2 dress sizes in 3 months. Something like that, but make sure it's realistic and something that you can measure. Number 6, ask yourself why you're going to reach your goals this time. What's the factor that's going to keep you on track? Perhaps it's hiring a personal trainer. Hello, Coach Rosa Seward here. I am available, but perhaps it's that you have joined a gym and you are going to stick to working out 5 to 6 days a week with 1 day of rest per week. Whatever is the reason you think that this time it's going to work, write it down. Really figure out what it is that's going to keep you motivated. Number 7, turn your current activities, your walking, your jogging, your gardening, whatever those activities are, turn those activities into exercise. So if you are a gardener and you love working in your flowers or your vegetable garden or whatever you might have, instead of taking a hose and watering your plants, grab some buckets and go fill the buckets up with water so that you now have some weights, and you walk towards your garden and you water your plants that way. But turn your activity into exercise. If you currently walk every day, start jogging. Start brisk walking, swinging your arms back and forth as you walk. Turn that into a jog, then turn it into running so that you're increasing your fitness, not just passive activities. You're actually exercising. Join a gym, go to a class, take Zumba, take a body pump, or whatever that class is that really keeps you motivated. But find an exercise, an organized exercise that you can participate in. Number 8, you have to have a good, solid, realistic nutrition program. Not telling you to become vegan, but I am telling you to find some good quality foods. If you do go vegan, you start eating a plant-based diet, I believe it's healthier. I'm a Plate by Zumba coach, so of course they have a great program, and it is based primarily on plants, but it does also incorporate some meats like lean chicken, chicken breast, for example, or turkey, fish. But you have to pay attention to what you're putting in your body. You have to stay off of the processed carbohydrates, the cereals, the pastas, things like that, that really do no good in terms of nutrition. But find a good program. You've got to fuel your body, and you have to fuel your body all day long. Every 2 to 3 hours is what I recommend. And don't skip meals. Don't skip breakfast. So many people that I talk to, the first thing they say is, I don't eat a lot. I never eat breakfast. Well, that's part of the problem. You've got to eat breakfast. You've got to break the fast. That's what breakfast is. Have your breakfast. Have a Zumba shake. That's what I have most mornings. It's just easy. I can put in some almond milk, scoop of Zumba shake, and add a banana, add some chia seeds or flaxseed or spinach or strawberries, whatever I feel like that particular day. And I put it all in my NutriBullet, and I'm set for breakfast. And it keeps me full for at least 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, depending on what I put in there. But don't skip meals. Every 2 to 3 hours, you want to eat your body. Think about driving your car across country. You fuel up every so many miles. You've got to fuel your body the same way every so many hours. So find a good nutrition program. Work with a coach or a nutritionist to define a good meal plan for you. And food prep. I can't stress how important it is to prepare your foods in advance. That way you don't have food emergencies. You always have something to eat anytime you need to eat. And water has to be included in your nutrition program. You've got to drink water. I have people who tell me all the time, I don't drink water. I drink coffee, and then I might have 5 or 6 Cokes throughout the day, but I don't drink water. You need to drink half your body weight in ounces in water. So if you weigh 200 pounds, then you should be drinking 100 ounces of water a day. Get a water bottle, figure out how many times you need to fill it up, and drink water. If you need to add fruit to make it so that you can enjoy it, do so. But you've got to have water as part of your nutrition plan. Number 8, when you do start your fitness program, make sure that you're incorporating some cardiorespiratory exercises, jogging, dancing, Zumba class, a work dance fitness class, those kinds of things that will get your heart pumping, get those calories burning based on cardiorespiratory function. Also include some muscular strength activities, push-ups, burpees, plank, weightlifting, those are the kinds of things that you need to incorporate, because you've got to have some resistance to your muscles. And then muscular endurance, that's another one. You want to push your limits. So not just do push-ups, but do enough push-ups that you can't do one more. You need to go to the point of exhaustion. That's what makes your body change. That's what makes your muscles get long and lean and defined. So, and then finally, incorporate some flexibility. You do need to stretch daily. 10 minutes is all you need to do. Some simple yoga stretches or just typical exercise stretches, but you do need to stretch daily. And finally, number 10, get started. The best way to get fit is to start. You've got to start somewhere. And if that means hiring a personal trainer or joining a gym, do that today. If you do it today, you're one day closer to reaching your goals. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. You're stronger than you think, but you have to start. Those are my 10 tips for becoming fit. Hit me up on through email if you need to, if you have questions, rosa.seward@gmail.com. That's rosa.seward@gmail.com. Or follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, or YouTube. And my channel is at Coach Rosa Seward. So follow me. I can help you get fit. I do personal training. I do that in person. I do small group personal training, and I do online personal training. So there's no reason for you to not become fit. All right? I'd love to know how you get started, what you plan to do, and follow me, and we can do this journey together.